Hi, this is Jimmy with SpeedOnTheWater.com coming to you live from Monster Bash 2014. Today with us is Adrian Barrett, also known as AJ, Barrett Custom Marine. So AJ, I'm pretty excited to get on the water today. How about you? What are you going to be on today?
Today we'll be running around in M31 TCB, so we're excited. Perfect weather, clear skies.
Very nice, very nice. So how many of these events you get to enter in every year?
Typically about 3 years we'll do Desert Storm, Lake Powell Challenge, and then also Monster Bash are the big ones that we do.
Right on. Yeah. So I'm sure I've seen your banners at the check-in last night and everything. So sounds like you're a sponsor. Do you try to be part of these events more?
We try and be part of the event, especially the local ones, and especially if it's a charity event, then it gives us more reason to be part of it and be out there with our customers.
Good, good. Yeah. So and I think this one is about a food bank for Havasu. And what's that about? Do you know or?
They help raise food for the local charities to help, especially with going into the holidays and making sure families have food for Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything that's coming up. Helps out.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So your business, how many years have you been around?
I've had Barrett for going on 4 years now. I've been in the industry for going on 17 years.
Great, great. And what is your core business? I mean, I've seen in the marine industry, there's people specialize in different things, and it's hard to be good at everything. So what is your core business that you feel you guys do best?
Basically keeping the boats on the water, keeping customers happy, and if they're not on the water, then obviously they're not going to be happy. Was it high performance upgrades, and just making sure everything's intact? Sometimes you could play with the boats and tweak on them and get a couple more miles an hour out of them. And just a matter of what the customer's after. If they're after the family boater, then what's it going to take for the family to be happy on the boat, and do they have the right boat? So sometimes we'll have customers pick up a boat, not what really they want or need, and so you kind of have to help push them towards what is going to make the family happy and work out. And same with, you got the guy that wants to go fast but doesn't quite have the money, so kind of push them towards what boat or what setup suits what they can afford.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're taking a package they got from manufacturer, maybe a do-it-yourselfer, and probably work through a lot of their mistakes and that sort of thing. I'm sure. What does it mean to you to see the customer's face happy after you get it going the way they wanted to?
Well, that's what it's all about. Happy customers. Was it people being out there and being safe? Is the biggest thing that we're after. Every once in a while you get somebody that buys something and it works good, but just not quite perfect. We've helped a couple manufacturers locally recently on a couple of projects to get their boats dialed in and help them get going a little bit better and make the customers happy, and so it makes it more user friendly. Yeah. So
I know, personally speaking, I try to prepare my boat the best I can before I come on a major weekend, but I know there's a lot of people don't. I've seen trailers on the side of the road, wheels blown out, and so what is that like when you approach a major weekend? How do you juggle all your current jobs, and then I'm sure people are constantly just begging you to last minute help them out.
We try and keep our schedule light coming in the holidays, especially because you're going to have the accidents, stuff that's going to come up. Recent years, holiday weekends weren't what they used to be. They're starting to come back, so around the weekends or poker runs, try and keep it light. That way, if you have accidents or somebody breaks down, you can get them back out there and get them back in the event that's what they're here for.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably hard to keep every part in the world, so I guess I'm sure that's got to be a challenge.
No, it is, and then that's where working with networking with other shops in town and Teague and everybody else that we know, just try and keep everything that is the major things that break, having that stuff in stock, and big price items, then try and keep those stuff that we know where it's at. So if we need to make a phone call or have somebody fly out to pick it up, then we can do that.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot of business out there, and I'm sure you have a network of people. If you come across something, you've got a lot of people to access, or people call you. So is it kind of a nice community of like marine, specialists out there?
The high performance guys, we all know each other for the most part. And we're all pretty close. Try and work together with each other. There's not one shop in town that could handle the load of what goes on out here. So having different shops and different specialties, it's actually good for the business.
Yeah, that's great. So I'm sure in the wintertime, where most of the boaters are basically putting their boats away and stuff. So how's that impact your business over the winter?
It really doesn't, because the business changes year round. In the beginning of the year, everybody's scrambling to get their boat serviced to get ready for the season. Middle of the year, everybody's fixing what they broke, end of the season, we have customers that start putting their stuff away, and then we have customers from back east and up north that start coming down because they're getting bad weather, and we still have 80, 90-degree weather down here. And even in November, December, when it's 60 or 70 and we're wearing jackets, they're out here in, t-shirts and shorts. For them, it's warm.
Yeah.
So as far as shutting down for the year, we really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's year-round pretty much out here.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I was talking to a couple of people from Calgary, up north Canada, so that's a long drive.
Okay.
So exactly, awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, AJ, and I look forward and going out there in the water and seeing you later on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jimmy from SpeedOnTheWater.com.